Sometimes the hardest thing that we have to do is to overcome the fear, to have those hard conversations when we look ourselves in the mirror and talk to ourselves.
You've tuned into The Switch. Flip the switch and start shining like never before. Now your host, Lance Gilbreth.
Hello and welcome to The Switch, the podcast that's all about flipping mental barriers into breakthroughs. I'm your host, Lance Gilbreth, and today we're talking about one of the biggest traps that keep us stuck, the word perfect, waiting for things to be perfect. We tell ourselves, I'll start when the timing is right, when I have more experience, or when everything lines up perfectly. Those are the conversations we have with ourselves, right? But here's the truth. Perfection is a myth, and waiting for it will kill your momentum. Success belongs to those who start while others are still preparing. We will flip the switch from perfection paralysis to fearless action. Oh my gosh, I am preaching to myself today. So let's get into it. Are we ready? Here we go. We've all been there, delaying our dreams because things aren't just right. You hesitate to launch your business until you have the perfect plan, or you wait to pursue a goal because you're not 110% ready. But waiting for perfect is like waiting for a train that never arrives. Here's the truth. Success rewards action, not perfection. I'm going to say it again. Success rewards action, not perfection. Every successful person that you admire started before they felt ready. I promise you that. They learned by doing. Perfection isn't required, progress is. So ask yourself, how many opportunities have you missed because you're waiting for the right time? What if the only thing holding you back is your fear of imperfection? So how do we flip the switch? How do we become free of the illusion of perfection and start taking bold action? All right, you ready? Here's step one. Adopt a bias for action. Adopt a bias for action. People who succeed don't wait for ideal conditions. They create momentum by acting. Start small if you have to, but start. Action builds confidence, and confidence builds success. All right, number two. Reframe failure as feedback. Ooh, we've talked about this particular step before. Perfectionists fear failure, but failure is a teacher. Every mistake is a chance to learn, adjust, and grow. Ask yourself, what's worse, failing or never trying? So flip the switch by seeing setbacks as stepping stones. All right, number three, set imperfect deadlines. One of the best ways to move forward is to set deadlines even if you're not ready. Deadlines create urgency and force you to focus on progress over perfection. Remember, done is better than perfect. All right, so here's a couple stories that I think are so powerful, and I hope you guys learn from these folks. So consider Reid Hoffman, the founder of LinkedIn. Everybody's heard of LinkedIn, right? He famously said, if you're not embarrassed by the first version of your product, Lord, we've all tried to bake a cake before, right? He said, if you're not embarrassed by your first version of your product, you launched it too late. Imagine a 5-star Michelin chef. Do you think his first meal was just chef's kiss? Probably not. So imagine if you waited for the perfect version. LinkedIn might not exist, y'all. All right, here's another example. Sarah Blakely. My daughter knows who this is because Spanx. Spanx are kind of tights, leggings type thing that women wear. Y'all know without the explanation, but for my men listening in the crowd, I had to explain that. Okay, she had no business experience at all and no perfect plan when she started, but she took action and learned along the way. Guess what, guys? Pretty successful. Built a $1 billion brand. So these stories show us the difference between success and stagnation, how to get into action. Perfection is optional. Starting is non-negotiable. All right, so here's the switch I want you to flip today. Stop waiting. Start doing. Identify one thing you've been delaying because it's not perfect. It's never gonna be perfect. So now take one small, imperfect step toward it right now. Because success isn't about having all the answers. It's about moving forward while you figure it out along the way. Hey guys, I hope this is a nudge. I hope today you listening to this is a little spark, a little fire in your belly. And thank you so much for spending time with me. This is an investment into yourself when you tune in every week. This is putting currency into your potential. So thank you for doing that, not only for me, but doing it for yourself. So I hope, again, this is a tool in your toolbox, guys, for your continued success. Keep on shining, keep on smiling.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope that your switch is flipped and you shine for all the world to see. Until next time, please like, subscribe, and share, and visit lancegilbreth.com.